In the heart of West Africa, where the sun rises with promise and the land hums with opportunity, lived a young man named Kwame Mensah. Kwame was brilliant. Not perfect, but curious, ambitious, and hungry for purpose. He grew up in a modest home where his parents taught him discipline, faith, and the dignity of hard work. Like many Ghanaian parents, they believed education was the bridge between struggle and stability. So when Kwame gained admission into one of Ghana's respected universities, it felt like a victory not just for him, but for the entire family. But university life came with pressure, bills, expectations, identity questions. The silent fear of failing in a country where jobs were scarce and connections mattered more than grades. It was during this vulnerable season that they found him. They called themselves a Christian ministry, spoke the language of purpose, destiny, sacrifice, and divine assignment. They promised clarity in confusion and greatness through submission. At first, it felt like home. Kwame was told he was chosen, that God had a special plan for him, that ordinary jobs were for ordinary people, but he was set apart. His parents were uneasy. "This place is not normal," his father warned gently. "Balance your faith with your studies," his mother pleaded. But Kwame saw their concern as lack of spiritual understanding. The ministry began to consume his time. Morning prayers, evening meetings, weekend outreaches, late-night spiritual instructions. Sleep became optional. Lectures became distractions. Grades began to fall. When lecturers warned him, the ministry said, "Education is temporary. Destiny is eternal." When his parents questioned him, ministry replied, "Sometimes family can stand in the way of God's calling." Slowly, almost invisibly, Kwame began to change. He stopped listening to his parents, stopped thinking independently. He stopped dreaming freely. After graduation, barely passing, Kwame made a decision that shocked everyone. Instead of looking for work, he joined the ministry full-time. No salary, no contract, just promises. "God will provide," they said. "Your reward is in heaven," they repeated. Years passed, 16 of them, 16 years of unpaid labor. 16 years of obedience without growth. 16 years of serving a man he was taught to see as God's voice on earth. Kwame now bowed where he should have stood tall. He referred to the leader as Papa. He defended him fiercely. He believed questioning was rebellion. Worst of all, he began to despise his own parents, the very people who sacrificed for him. "They are carnal," he would say. "They don't understand spiritual things," but deep inside, something was dying. Then one morning, without warning, everything collapsed. The same leader he had served for 16 years called him in. No prayer, no appreciation, no compassion. "Kwame," the man said coldly, "you are no longer useful here. Go and look for a job." Just like that, 16 years reduced to a sentence. Kwame walked out in silence. No savings, no career, no identity, no direction. For the first time in years, he felt something unfamiliar. Fear. He fell into depression. How did I get here? Who am I without them? Was everything a lie? Days turned into weeks, weeks into darkness, until one unexpected message arrived. From an old university friend, a man who never joined the ministry, a man who chose a different path. The message read, "Kwame, you were never meant to live like a chicken. You were born to think like an eagle." Those words stirred something dormant, something ancient, something powerful. And that was the moment. The cage began to crack. Watch out for episode 2.